blessings to you. So I don't go live very often in YouTube because, the audience doesn't really show up that much. But I said I'll give it a shot. And for those who will watch the replay if you don't come on the live. But greetings and blessings to all who will see this video. I do appreciate those who have subscribed and came on and watch on a regular basis when I do post. So I wanted to talk to you about a particular topic that's been on my mind lately. Um, so for those who don't know, I am married, and I've been married for about 20 years now, a little over 20 years, and I do have three young men that are one teenager and two adult um, men. And so the question that I want to pose to you today is, how do you get past relationships? Like, what do you do about that? Like, when you have lived in the world and now you're living a whole new life. You've moved on, and you have a family and you have a wife or a husband. How do you keep yourself guarded? It's a really good question. And it reminded me, when I was thinking about this earlier, it reminded me of Lot and his wife. You know, it was talking about how it was they were in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, where, the city was full of abomination. It's not really just about homosexuality, but they were just full of perversion, full of all kinds of evil things. It was like a melting pot, Babylon and Persia, right? And so that's how Sodom and Gomorrah was, two different cities. And so the reason why I'm bringing up Sodom and Gomorrah is because the Lord told them not to turn back. He told them not to turn back, not one of them. So it was Lot, his two daughters, and his wife. And what happened was, his wife ended up turning back. And so, and I'm talking about myself, you all. So when I'm saying this, I'm not saying anything that I haven't been through or going through. When you're a leader and when you are a prayer warrior or a prophet or a minister or leader of any kind, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with the people, because if you lie to yourself, if you lie to the people, and if you lie to God, you surely will fail. So it's better to be transparent, because in transparency, that is your healing, that is your deliverance. But with that all being said, she turned around. She turned back to the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, and what happened is she was turned into a pillar of salt. And so it reminds me that when God brings you out of something, like, don't turn back. Don't turn back, because God brings you out not to be worse, but to be better. And there's reasons. You may not know those reasons. You may have been in a relationship, a friendship, environment that there was some joy that you enjoyed, even with a lifestyle of partying, whatever that was for you, drinking, smoking marijuana. It could be a lot of things that, if you're a believer in Christ Jesus now, you stop doing. And even if you're still in that place, when God moves you and when He changes you, you automatically, you want to change. And the things that you struggle with changing, God will help you. He's going to give you methods and tools in His Word to help you not go back. But so many people are struggling, and, like, this is something that the enemy will attack. And I want you to know, like, for those who watch this video, you're not alone. Like, don't feel like if you um, are a believer in Christ Jesus and you are struggling and things are trying to pull you back, I want you to keep praying. I want you to keep reading your word, and I want you to stay on course. Like, you're not alone. We all have persecutions. We all have battles. And know that you have people praying for you. If nothing else, pray for yourself. Encourage yourself like David did. But anyways, what the story is there's a lesson to that story about Lot and his wife. She became a pillar of salt because she turned back. So the point of this whole conversation is we won't turn back. We can't turn back because there's more for us. And even the fact that Lot's wife turned back, it also added onto something else where Lot slept with his daughters. They slept with him. There were no men where they went, and so they took it upon themselves to be with their father. Um, they were with him. The Bible doesn't say that he was with them. It said that I believe it said that they got him drunk and they were with him because they said to themselves, they said to each other, there are no men where we are, so how will we reproduce? How will we have babies? And so that wasn't God, that was them, because if they would have waited, if they would have trusted God, he would have made a way. He would have brought men, or he would have sent them to men where they could marry and have children, but they didn't wait on the Lord. And that's another lesson in this story is wait on the Lord, because when you wait on the Lord, he will provide a ram in the bush, you know. And like there's so much blasphemy against God, and like it's painful to see. But keep faith, keep hope, and anytime you need prayer, go ahead and reach out. Reach out. I should have my information is in the description of this page. And so blessings and grace to you. Keep on keeping on. Talk to you later. Bye.